Oh, Karen, you were there.
You were there.
Yay.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Francis. So is this supposed to start at 10?
No, it was supposed to be open during that break time so that people could jump in. At 10, we get back on stage.
Oh, okay, awesome. So I would like to ask Kathy Stotts, although you might have another excuse for not sharing, such as that you've got limited connections. But since this is enhanced participant engagement, before we end, there's Lynn Wood, President-elect, great job. But let's get 9 people on this stage to enhance participant engagement. Just this month.
Well, I'm trying to.
I know. It's hard. Hop In is really beautiful in some ways, but honestly, for all of us participating, it's been hard not to be in the room with you. And even we're not in a virtual room with you. So thank you to everybody who's been participating. I don't know if all of you know, but I'm just going to mention Francis, and I won't be the first one to mention or the last one to mention Francis. Francis is a member of Madison Breakfast, president nominee, so she'll be serving with Ben, and has a lot of moxie and has been more than like behind the scenes, but really doing a heavy lift. Hello, Kathy Stotts. Well done. Who else will join us on this stage?
Yeah, come on.
Hey, Kathy, what's been the most engaging aspect of your Rotary life, or maybe the top 2?
Oh, my goodness. You can hear me okay, I hope?
Yeah, okay. Kathy's heavily engaged and a really good friend of mine.
Oh, thank you, Karen. Likewise. Well, gosh, I would have to say 2 things, and it's probably no surprise to those who've heard me before, the Bolivia water and sanitation projects with which we've been engaged, and which was my invitation to Rotary through Andrew Dane. I'm a former member of the Chippewa Club before he moved for job purposes. And that really has been a powerful engagement because it's not only allowed me to really do something significant with my club, but also to get to know Rotarians in another part of the world and really to become friends with those Rotarians and to have that ongoing relationship. And then the other would be youth exchange, which has been something that I wish someone would have invited me to do when I was that age. I often say I always knew exchange students in high school. It never occurred to me as a dairy farm kid that I could go abroad. Like that just was, no one ever said, would you like to do this? Or maybe said it in a way that I really felt like it could be. That's different from just seeing a flyer up, right? And so that has been wonderful to experience as a youth exchange counselor and now officer, to have had a nephew who went abroad to Argentina, and to have seen the many wonderful youth throughout the district that those of us in youth exchange have a chance to interact with as a part of being in that club role. So those would be 2 really big things for me, Karen.
Kathy, how often have you been club president?
Sorry?
How often have you been club president?
Twice now. And this last time co-president, which was a wonderful opportunity to share with someone who was, keen to try it, but feeling a little uncertain about the challenge. And we found it quite interesting to approach it as a team. And I really, could let him take the lead on most everything. But I think just knowing that there was someone there to kind of take up the slack. And, because of our jobs, we had sort of different times of year where we were more busy and we're going to find it hard to be able to fulfill the responsibility. So we were able to share that time. And I encourage others, if they're, trying to get someone, to give it a try, that might work for you. It has its challenges, but it was certainly a really a great win-win for us.
It was diversity in action, wasn't it?
Yes.
The 2 of you. Yeah, thanks for serving a second time, Kathy. Hey, Francis, what's been most engaging? Let's look at it this way. You engaged deeply in this district conference. What's it done for you?
Yeah, it's really shifted my understanding of Rotary. I think as a club member, you don't often understand all that's going on in Rotary. It's amazing. So it's really opened my eyes to, and this is my second time as a Rotarian, but opened my eyes to getting outside of just my club. Um, the clubs are great. We are a smaller club, very close. We do a lot of great things, but I see the opportunity even within the district to have more collaboration and therefore make an even bigger impact. So, and you kind of surfacely know, but I think you don't know as much. And then I can't say enough about my Rotary.org after going through and planning this week and the resources that are out there. It's not just that there are a lot of resources, it's the caliber of the resources. So I can't wait as nominee to go pull a lot of those into and to make sure we're utilizing those resources and really laying, not that we don't have a solid foundation, but that whole visioning and planning for more than a year to start doing the 3 year out. We do also have co-presidents this coming year, which is, I think, maybe not the first time we've done it, but a first time in a while. And it had to do with scheduling. So I like that we're allowing that flexibility so that there's not the weight of, but I want to, I have a month where it's not convenient, and not allowing that to be a no, but well, let's find a way.
Very good. Rotary often offers such a breadth of experience, and some people go real deeply and tightly, and that is fantastic. It really helps the whole. And some people go wide and broad, and that is great too. It's a really, really big dynamic network. And once you get up and out of your experience and look around just a little bit, not only are you invited to engage in different ways, but you see others that are engaged in different ways. And my heart is full of gratitude that way.
I agree.
So too bad Lynn can't speak.
Yeah,
That's my personal nightmare.
We will have problems if Karen can't speak later.
Anyway, so really grateful for Alonzo and Kaylin this morning. And we give a gift by inviting people to engage too. So it's always a give and take in a continuous loop. When we observe somebody's serving, if they shine a light for us and we can say, hey, I could do that. If she can do it, I can do it. If he can do it, I can do it. If they can do it, we could do it.
Yeah.
And so it's really good to be observing and just have a quiet, open mind about it and enjoy the Rotary experience.
Yep, for sure.
Anybody out there want to chat? Pat Stevens. Whoa, talk about somebody who is engaged. Pat, boy, we only have a minute, but if you wanted to share your screen, Pat is the mind and heart behind Rotary Lights. And he probably, I don't know if you deny that or not, Pat, but it is kind of a cute story. There he is.
I'm here.
What do you want to say about how Rotary Lights started and where it's at now?
Well, it's hard to believe it's 26 years old, I can tell you that. And I guess I'm 26 years older as well, so that makes a difference on here. Those days get a little colder down in the park than they used to, that's for sure, at any rate. But I think that's one of the greatest examples that we could ever have with Rotary is that all 9 clubs in this area participate financially and physically. Over 3,000 non-Rotarians from different clubs and organizations participate in it as well. It's all done by volunteers, and I just shake my head. I mean, I just wait till you see some of the stuff we've got planned for this year. It's
oh boy,
we have so many good people, and we are governed by a board of directors, which is made up of members of all the Rotary clubs in the area, and they are the group that does the business operation for Rotary. They set our budget, make sure we're in compliance, make sure that we have proper insurance, and so on. And then I've got a steering committee of 24 people, and those 24 people, only 3 of them are Rotarians. The other 21 are just local volunteers, and believe it or not, 18 of those people have been with me for all 26 years. That just doesn't happen. I mean, we all been involved with other nonprofit organizations and activities. And between burnout and getting fed up and personality conflicts and stuff, you seem to lose a lot of good people on here. But I think,
I
as
think you
Alonzo
have
said this morning, they just believe in the cause. You know, is that
Hey, Pat, there's only one person for whom I'd interrupt you, and that's Heather Dyer. She wants us back, so let's go to the stage.
you go right ahead. Yeah.
Thanks, Pat.
Stage. Okay, thank you. Got to do that. So I got to leave here first.